Okay, so this is the first one that I said I was going to answer from Faisal. He says, "Hi, Bradley Benner. Hope we'll be fine there. I need to ask something. If you would please clarify it to me so that I can sell your IFTTT service and Google Stack services to my client, not the course I'm talking about, the creations of these two services all over the world." In other words, he is a Fiverr provider that was selling syndication networks based upon our methods, as well as drive stacks based upon our training on Fiverr, which, I don't care. That's fine, Faisal. If you want to sell, just the problem is, and hold on, let me finish the question. He says, if yes, then why is Fiverr not allowing such services to offer on their marketplace? They said your gig has been flagged by our team following a third-party complaint claiming your gig is infringing upon their intellectual property rights and or violating their terms of use. As a valued member of the Fiverr community, so basically they're just saying respect other people's intellectual property. And it says it's reported from Semantic Mastery, or are they not allowing me to offer, sir? Well, first of all, I didn't report it, and I don't think anybody on my team did because I've asked them. So, but even if we did, if we reported it, it would have been because you, which again, I don't know that any one of us did. Faisal, I don't know what your Fiverr username is or whatever your profile name is on there. But my point is, it's we do, notify IFTTT or other places when there are DMCA violations, right? The Digital Millennium Copyright Act violations. So if you're using any of our images that we developed for our own training courses or for our sales pages, or if you're using any of our copy directly from our sales pages or directly from our training, then that is a violation of DMCA. And again, I don't know that any of us actually reported you. It could have been if you had, for example, just so you understand, Faisal, it's not, if you're using any of our assets without our express permission, then that's a violation, okay? Just the same as we used to call it IFTTT SEO Academy before it became Syndication Academy. Why do you think we rebranded it? Because we got a cease and desist order from IFTTT stating that they were going to sue us if we didn't stop using their logo and their brand name in our training and in our products. So we removed all of that and rebranded it to Syndication Academy. Yes, it uses IFTTT. That's not a violation. The violation is using their logos in our marketing and in the marketing of our product, right? As well as using their name or IFTTT, that brand name, that trademarked name in our product name, which is what, and also in the domain, which is why we had to rebrand to Syndication Academy. Which I think is better anyways, because now it's our own brand, right? But that's what I'm saying, Faisal. If you, again, I don't know that any of us reported you. I can tell you personally, I didn't. And my partner said that they don't remember reporting this either, but it could have been that somebody else, for example, IFTTT, they went on a rampage.
Bradley, if I may, that's exactly it. IFTTT went off on Fiverr.
Yeah.
Yep. That was it.
Because we've heard from a lot of other marketplaces that were selling syndication networks that they all, I think I don't know if we were the first ones, but I know from the other people that we've heard that IFTTT lawyers contacted them, they all came behind us. Like, in other words, we were contacted. If you guys remember when we rebranded to Syndication Academy, that's why, because we got contacted by them. And then it was like 3-4 months later, several other places started noticing, like example, Fiverr was one of them, where a lot of gigs got taken down because they were using IFTTT intellectual property, like the logo, trademarked logos and stuff like that on their gig, sales pages or whatever. And so that's again, it's a violation, guys. It's a violation of DMCA. So Faisal, I don't care if you're going to sell, and look, not to pick on you, Faisal, but I can tell you right now, if you're trying to sell syndication networks and or drive stacks for $5 on Fiverr, there's no way, there's absolutely zero possibility that they can be up to the standards that we provide with our syndication networks, because the amount of work that goes into what we do and the reason why they work so well is because of the amount of work, and it's a manual it's built manually, in other words, by virtual assistants. We don't use automations or software or anything. Right. And that's why ours works so well, and all the interlinking that we do and the special tender loving care that we give to them. So honestly, I wish you the best. I would try to restart those gigs if you'd like with using, making sure that you're not using any trademarked or branded or anything that's been copyrighted from anybody, from us, from IFTTT, from Google Drive, or from Google, excuse me, any of their logos, any of that stuff. Because again, that's how you can get your gigs terminated. But on a side note, I wouldn't be selling them for $5 anyways. You're out of your mind, because that's way too much work, unless you're just selling a subpar product, which is probably likely the case, right? So anyways,
if I may,
I'm sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
if I may, just so people know, it takes Jessen, who has been at this the longest, who knows how to put everything together, about 5 to 6 man hours to put a drive stack together, right?
And he's a ninja.
And he's fucking awesome. He's the best. It takes the people that he has trained, it takes them anywhere from 6 to 12 man hours to put a drive stack together. That's how much work goes into your drive stacks when you order them from us. So if you're spending 6 to 12 hours on a stack and you're charging $5,
yeah,
the ROI just isn't there, man. You need to rethink your business model.
Yeah, I agree.